Hello and welcome to another episode of the ARC vlog. Today, while we are waiting for more supplies to come in, I'm going to take you through my day away from the ARC with all the animals at home, farm animals and birds and some lizards at the house too. But today we have a vet appointment for our bird Nova, who several months ago suffered a traumatic beak injury similar to a traumatic head injury. She fell on her beak. A lot of blood pooled. That was a whole saga. She's now recovered from that, and since then has gone into a molt that, since she wasn't fully recovered from her fall, has been difficult. She's been picking her blood feathers a lot, which obviously causes her to bleed. So that's something we've had to maintain and medicate for several months now. This is just a routine vet appointment for her. She goes and gets I'm going to butcher the name of this, but something with an R, Repenicoxib or something like that. She gets a injection every few days to hopefully help fight off whatever she's got going on. And it has been helping. So we're going to make our hour-and-a-half drive out there right now. And then from there, once we come back, I'll introduce you to the rest of the birds and also maybe some of the farm animals and some of the lizards we have at the house here. But anyways, let's get started. Alrighty, we just got back from the vet. Nova did a great job. She is a little tired from her injection and her medication. She also got her 2 p.m. gabapentin. But yeah, as you can see, she's feeling pretty good. She's pretty awake and just hello. And she's just ready to get some food for sure. But I'm gonna let her relax a little bit and we will meet the rest of the birds. First up, we have our severe macaw, Crayola, and he is a handsome, cranky old man. We think he's about 30 or 40 years old, but we're not entirely sure because obviously we haven't had him since he was a baby, and where we got him from was more of a rescue that didn't have too much information on him at hand. But he is the cutest. He likes to dance on my shoulders and tries to give me ear piercings if I let him. In the past year, he has had a stroke and had fallen in the middle of the night and injured himself, and also now has pretty bad heart disease. So he's on medication for the rest of his life, but he's pretty good about it, and he likes to get toweled and hang out with us, and he really is just a good boy. But he's hanging in there. He was in some serious rough shape earlier this year and has made pretty much a full recovery on this medication, and we're really lucky to still have him around for sure. Next up, we have Key Lime here, or as we sometimes call her, Kiki, but she is a little under a year old. She came from a place called JC Aviary, which is also where Nova is from, and another one of our birds that you will see in a second. But she has been our little companion bird since she's come here. She is very sweet. Not the biggest fan of getting pet, but loves to hang out on her shoulder. And she is definitely an iPad kid. Likes to watch us scroll through TikToks or Instagram or whatever and just watch the screen. But we also been working on flight training her. So let's see if we can get that on camera so you guys can see how cool this is. I've tried to film her landing on my hand, I think 4 times now, but she keeps landing on the phone itself. She's not used to me trying to film her like this when we're doing flight training, so I think it's throwing her off a little bit, but believe me when I say she flies to my hand. Next up, we have our African Gray Louis, or Louboutin is his full name, and the reason why he's named Louboutin after Christian Louboutin is because we used to have an African Gray named Stiletto, and red bottom stiletto, and Louboutin makes red bottom stilettos, or they're most famous for making the red bottom stilettos. So we decided to go with Louis for his name, and he is just the sweetest little man. He's a little spooked because there's a bunch of helicopters and planes flying above the house right now because there's a fire close by, but he's hanging out and he's been doing really, really good. He's just about only 4 months old. That's why I'm wearing this jacket too. We try to keep them quarantined as much as we possibly can for the first month or so that they're here, just to make sure that they don't spread anything to anybody and nobody spreads anything to them. I'm a little biased, but African Grays are personally my favorite type of bird. They definitely fit my personality trait the most, and they seem to jive with me. As you can see, he just is laying on my arm and asking for more and more pets after a little taste of my fingers, of course. We also have our trumpeter Hornbill Neil, who's a handsome little man who looks like a velociraptor wearing a tuxedo. He's not super personable with people yet, but we're working on it. We've been feeding him grapes and he's been coming and taking them from us. He's also a little over a year old, maybe 2 years old now, but also doing really good. And we just have little other things like canaries, conures, and even budgies. So right after filming that last clip with Neil and the budgies and the conures, the fire nearby got way worse and there were some evacuation orders. Luckily, we dodged a bullet. They got it under control pretty quickly and things are relatively calm right now. Doesn't mean that things can't kick up again. But yeah, anyways, obviously cut the day shorter than I was anticipating and certainly wasn't the end of the vlog I was hoping for, but as you will come to find out from watching these episodes, things like this happen all the time where it's unforeseen circumstances that lead us to have to do one thing or another or move the animals or whatever it may be, and that's been the journey in a nutshell the entire time. Everything we've gone through the past 6-7 years has been pretty much very similar to how today was, where you wake up thinking you're going to do one thing in the day and then the day tells you otherwise. And again, it's a chaotic life, but it's very, very rewarding and very, very worth it. And I wouldn't trade it in for the world. But as far as the rest of the vlog for today, I think we're going to cut it off there. We will have more updates at the Ark relatively soon as we are getting more and more shipments in and organizing more things. So I will go down there soon with the camera and give you guys a little sneak peek on that. But besides that, just same old, keep trucking along and waiting for things to arrive. And as we do more, I will keep updating you. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we hope to catch you at the Ark once it's open. Have a good one.